Alright, so I'm going to start this video off with what I learned about going live for the first time at an event. Last weekend I went live at the Syracuse Collectors Con in Syracuse at the fairgrounds. It was March 28th, and I went live twice. First time it was about 11 minutes, second time was about 15 minutes. I got a lot of people for both of those streams. Now, they may have jumped in, jumped out. Totally fine. But I'm so glad everyone checked it out. I really appreciate everyone checking it out. So what I learned about going live. Well, I went live on my phone, and I didn't have a holder or stand or anything that actually made it stable. Number one thing I learned, get a gimbal. Holding your phone in your hand, horizontally or vertically, everything was super shaky. You couldn't tell what I was looking at half the time. People who probably wanted to see what was actually at the event weren't able to see it. Handheld, like tripod in your hand would work. Now, I did have a GoPro on my chest that had rolling almost the entire time to just pick up whatever footage I could pick up. And then it with super hyper smooth stability that it has in 4K, still didn't look good. Going live, I should have been a little bit more prepared. But when you get to a convention, there is so much going on. You are so overstimulated. Having my two kids, my 9-year-old and my 11-year-old with me, constantly hitting my arm, being like, hey, Dad, look at that, or I want that, or I want to buy that. Make it fun for them because, it's the reason why you're going. But I also wanted to make a video to show content of the convention for you guys. The other thing I learned, going back to number 2 here, which is have a better. So number 3, chaotic, but not horribly chaotic. I was still able to keep an eye on my kids. I was still able to answer their questions. I was still able to look at the chat. Not having the best of eyes and also kind of holding my phone out in front of me, I couldn't get to the comments fast enough. I wanted to get to them quicker. Number 4, make sure your internet connection is good at the event. Because if you don't have good internet connection, you'll have bad video, like grainy video. Even though my phone says it's recording in 4K and YouTube said it's broadcasting at 1080, I definitely felt rushed when I was doing it, and I feel like I needed to just slow down. Slow down, enjoy everything you're taking video of. Get the name of the booth, get the name of, maybe say hi to the people at the booth instead of just sticking a camera in their face. Doing what they're selling a little bit more, a little bit longer. So better video altogether, but slow down, take your time, enjoy it. So the second part of this video is what was good about going live, all the positives. And one of the biggest positives I could take away from this is that I was getting a lot of views. People were watching, and it was amazing. I felt really vindicated. At one point, I had like 27 to 30 people watching. Now, I know you guys are thinking that's not a whole lot of people, but to me, that's a lot of people. I only have like 160 subscribers, so that's like, I don't know the math, but 30% of my subscribers were watching. Or I was telling people to say hello. They were saying hello. At one point, my son wanted a Pokemon card package, and he didn't know which one to get. So I asked the chat, and I got a response. I had someone that was saying that the kids didn't need to get anything because they're spoiled. That was perfectly fine. It's an opinion, and I'm totally okay with everyone's opinion. The other good thing is how nice the convention was and how it wasn't super populated, packed. You could still walk around. You could still, navigate your way through. And you didn't feel like you were like pointing a camera at somebody's butt or back of their head or something, or in a crowd and nobody could see anything. You were able to see a lot. Nobody at the convention was mad that I had a camera sticking in their face. None of the vendors seemed to be worried about it. None of the people that ran the convention seemed to care about it. I tried to get some of the celebrities, but I felt very intrusive of like pointing the camera towards them and being like, hey, there's Neil Kaplan, or hey, there's Terrace Sands or something. I wanted to promote that they were there. So if you were in the Syracuse area or anywhere close and you really wanted to meet Terrace Sands, who's a anime voice actress, you would have been like, oh my God, are they there tomorrow? And I would have been like, yes, they're here tomorrow. All in all, what did I learn? I need a gimbal for better quality, non-shaky video. 2, take your time. I need to take my time, look around, stop at vendors, show products that they're selling longer, interact with the audience better. And I just want to say thanks to everyone that came on. And please comment about this video. Comment what you saw in live, or comment maybe what you've done, your live streams, what you've learned, some tips, some tricks. Maybe you could help me out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If I go live again, you could come on and help me, be like, hey, remember you said you were going to interact with the audience more? Come on, let's go. Or, hey, slow down, dude. I want to see this. Keep subscribing, keep watching. The more I get subscribers, the more content I do, the better content that'll happen. Getting monetized will get me some, little bit of cash, and that might help go to more conventions. Honest, they're expensive. So, once again, thanks for watching.